Okay. uh, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Frozen. Today we're back doing some more Memories in Orbit. I've been enjoying my time with this, and I want to complete it, so we're going to try and actually complete it on stream for once, you know, rather than just me kind of like forgetting about it and pretending it doesn't exist anymore. Now, if I'm correct, we need to go and defeat whatever that ice thing is, so we got a boss monster to kind of focus on, which is going to be a fun thing for me to try and make work. Yes, this is the right way. Yeah, I hope we're all doing all right. I've been keeping myself busy, staying out of trouble, the usual stuff. Got lots of plans and stuff to do as well in the meantime, which trying to keep up with is always fun. Yeah, and I've actually kind of enjoyed my time with this game, to be honest. And down we go. Okay, Snowbot. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna learn everything we can with this guy. Okay, that's that. Ouch. Okay. You gotta learn everything I can while I've got the opportunity to, and that is a nightmare. So he's got homing, has the earthquake attack, the charge. Ouch. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna struggle against this kind of boss here. But I gotta do it, I gotta do it, I gotta do it. Learning the boss pattern is gonna be the main thing first. And once I've done that, we should be all in good stead. But yeah. Main thing is just to keep my head on my shoulder. Oh, okay. I gotta do the elevator thing again. That's actually quite nice and quick. Yeah, I'm enjoying the aesthetic of this game, and I was kind of watching like some like general stuff and like reviews and things, and like a weird thing always keeps coming up with games like this when it comes to like genres and stuff, and I kind of want to point something out to a lot of people when it is like, you know, when people go like, oh, it's another Metroidvania type thing, and I'm like, well, yeah. Okay, what's he gonna do this time? Is this the run? Ouch. It doesn't help that you've also got the ice on the ground. Seems to be... Ouch, okay, I got caught by that. And this is the charge. Okay, I can't just do that. He's gonna fire ice. Do it again. Gun. Charge. Okay, I got hit by the ice from the ceiling. That's the gun. But yeah, I wanted to kind of like say like Metroidvanias, like most games are, they're normally like a medium for like expressing a story or stuff like that. And I've noticed, like, a lot of people nowadays are obviously kind of getting, I would say, fed up with the medium of Metroidvania as a whole, between ouch, okay. I want to get to like halfway, but which is kind of interesting in the way of like people getting fed up with shooters and other stuff similar to that. Ah, okay, I got caught. That's my bad. Right, and like the rest of all like other types of games and stuff. Like, you can get fed up with a medium, but I think sometimes like we know Metroidvanias have existed quite a while, and like not very many really kind of change the form or adapt it as much anymore. But in some cases, it's not really about changing or adapting the formula; it's about telling a story. And I think sometimes that gets a little bit lost. Like, the interesting part of this game is the story behind it, right? Even if I am bad at the game. And like the playing the game itself is just, you know, it's the way that you end up interacting with the story. It's just the gameplay. Okay. Have we downloaded? I would like to think we have downloaded the enemy. Come on. No. But yeah, I'm kind of on the point with a lot of Metroidvanias that like they can all be good games. It's just, I think, like the way we end. Oh, I got hit there. We end up using them, I think, is becoming a little bit stale for a lot of people. It's a bit of a shame because like there are so many more out there that do cool things as well, obviously. Okay. I'm just kind of wondering on the idea of like what people tend to think when it comes down to like, oh yeah, I got fed up with this game because of this, but oh, I got hit by that again. I can hit those back, but not back them. I can hit them out my way. Okay, we're in stage 2. I got hit again. Is he gonna do the thing now? I don't know how to dodge that. I gotta figure that out. Okay. At least we're getting to stage 2 consistently, although we do need more life. That was better than last time. Yeah, but Metroidvanias are just... I think they're one of those games where I think it's a medium to tell a story in most ways, and I think that's the way we've got to look at it. Like, the gameplay can still be good and stuff. It's like playing like all the Dark Souls-likes and stuff. Like, pretty much every Souls-like plays the same in some way with same mechanics and stuff, and I will say people kind of went through a phase where like they weren't as popular, and then the only difference is a difficulty is a thing that kind of sets them apart. Like, they're just hard games in general. But I think Metroidvania is going the same way a little bit. I think it's just you kind of need one game to kind of refresh the medium, right? Kind of the same way that Expedition 33 did for turn-based strategies, right? charge. No, I want to get triple hit down. Really? That... Okay, gotta be careful with that. Ah, I got hit there. Yeah. I mean, this game, in my opinion, is one of those games where I think the story and the journey and stuff is probably more important than the rest of it, although the gameplay is just there. But I do love the resets and the gameplay stuff. Again, it reminds me of like Ori and the Blind Forest and stuff, with just like your resets on your abilities and things. Let's go hit again. Which is not, again, it's not unique, but I think it has a certain flow to it. In the center. No. Okay, so I can go between it, but I can't go over it. I'm struggling with that bit. My bad, my bad. It's hard to tell if you get hitboxes. But yeah, like, I can see some of the traversal puzzle elements being something that's going to, like, be really difficult in certain parts of the game. Especially, like, late game. I don't know how far I am through it. But I could see them doing weird and wonderful stuff. Very similar, like, probably similar to, like, the White Palace for Hollow Knight. Where it's just literally, it's a platform challenger part. Because the way that you've got the reset mechanics and stuff like that with like your dash, your jump from attacking things as well. I will say that the game has done well at like making sure that your traversal abilities and your combat abilities kind of share dual purposes again. Very Or is it like, oh my, I can't remember the name of the game, but the wrestling Metroidvania. Like, that did something very similar with that, where, like, all your traversal abilities were also, like, wrestling moves and combat moves. See, I swear that thing travels further sometimes than it does others. I need a do-over on this one. I will defeat this guy, even if it takes me... and it shouldn't take me, like, hours, but... I should be able to start thinking about switching over some of my mods for this. Just a shot. And I think, like, even like this boss, I'm struggling with that. I don't think anything that it's doing is unfair. So there's some decent timing involved with that. Okay. I can't do it that way. Maybe the dash? Oh, I've done it again. I forgot I got a dodge button. Oh, there are people going to be screaming at me like, you can just dodge that, right? Yeah, yeah. I can just dodge that. I guess that's the only ability I probably would say that is kind of like out the realms of what the rest of them are doing, which is the dodge. It's not it is just, it's combat orientated. I don't see it being like it's more traversal type stuff, except to maybe avoid something that's in your way on timing levels. Right? Don't know, maybe they integrate a little bit better in some of like the later areas and stuff. I guess that'd be my own nitpick. Come on, Atmos. Okay, so I can just move sideways rather than trying to jump that. We'll work on that. Shooting. Ah. So that's a better way of dealing with it. Oh, I got hit there. I should double jumped. We'll work on it, we'll work on it. I'm getting better, I'm getting better. Yeah, I have seen some of the other sort of stuff with like other games, like the updates haven't been as good as they've been planning. So we can do that though. Oh, he just goes straight to shooting me. Okay, he sped up. Oh, we doubled that. Okay, we're learning more in the second phase. Let's do the modified sensor. Okay. Display health we want. We don't care about that or that. Keep that on. I would like... Gain additional level of protection is fine. Last combat. More damage, that's actually kind of useful. Increase the number of modifier slots, but removes one layer of protection. Do not care if they drop less for the moment. I'd rather have like extra attacks if I can. Damage inflicted to enemies increases for each layer of protection I've already lost. That seems pretty good if I'm taking damage, so... Battle mode engaged. I should have had that on from the get-go, because I don't actually lose anything from doing it. But yeah, I've seen like all the drama and stuff about, I don't want to call it drama, I like the people's disappointment, which I don't really understand when they come to it, when they talk about like Highguard at the moment. I haven't played it, don't really plan on playing it, because it's one of those games I think is just like, how do I say, it's probably, and this is probably going to come off like a more of an, probably, don't know, it depends on how you take it, it's basically mid. Like, it's like basic mid. It just seems just one of those games that was just like put out. And what's disappointing about it is if you probably made like a single player game of something like that, you probably have more entertainment out of it, right? Like some of the mechanics and stuff could have been more interesting in a single player game. But no, everything has to be multiplayer at the moment, which again, they're still not kind of grasping. Okay, just move to the side. More shooting, thank you very much. Do this again. That's a long reach on that, actually, that's kind of nice. Doing a lot better now. Okay, cool. I gonna get hit by that? Why? No, I didn't. Okay, this is where it's gonna do its thing. You can just do this. I get hit there. Did that hit me for 2? I'm having a bad time. Come on. Can't do that to me, game. I gotta get better at this. Okay. Man, I would hate to see the amount of deaths. Oh, if it's counting the amount of deaths at the end of the game, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna put to shame. I'm gonna put to shame. But yeah. I mean, as far as it goes, like, I don't think mid-games are bad. It's just... I think the problem is like, the hype around stuff like that is always kind of thrown around quite a lot, right? Because of the fact that it was like the last thing at a Game Awards, which everyone was disappointed about the last one, which didn't go down for it. Let's just lose like more HP there. Yeah, fine. We'll just try and survive on it. Right, like you gave like a prime spot to a game that you weren't even sure would do well. Which, you know, fine, each to their own. You know, people have different tastes about games and stuff. It just seems rather weird, right? Between that, I've noticed, like, the industry seems to always not know what is good and what isn't anymore. Which is getting kind of scary, right? Because I'm like how are all these gaming companies meant to kind of pull themselves out of the ruts they're stuck in if all they still do is listen to essentially very bad investment advice? I mean, we've already seen what's happening to Ubisoft at the moment because of their choices as well, which isn't great. So I'm kind of like confused on how people are still listening to kind of like that sort of advice still, right? I'm gonna shoot. Oh no, you're doing that thing again. Okay. But yeah. Small reasonings. There we go! I knew I'd get it eventually. And now we got this way we can go. So, where is this way? Ooh. I can refill. Let's do that. So I don't panic and lose everything. But yeah, I really should try and complete this game. At least I want to, and I want to on stream as well, so we'll try and keep that going. Again, I know I can dodge, and I completely forgot I can dodge and just use the other way to solve my problems. I keep doing it to myself, and I have no idea why. Okay, just want to double check what's to the right first. Just because curious. Okay, looks like there's a way down. What's to the left then? Hope there's a door or a shortcut to kind of get back here, so I don't need to go through that again. Nope, just some junk. I will admit, like, this game is one thing. I'll say it as well. I love the way they've designed the environments and everything else as well. Anything down here? No, but looks like there could be. But I will say, like, overall playing through it, although I'm enjoying my time with it, I am waiting for that moment where it's no longer just like a good game. You know, I'm kind of waiting for that sort of like camera to drop type thing, right? Okay. Because, I mean, that's probably the only, like, nitpick I probably could say about this. It's, like, it's a really nice game. Like, 100%. And it's, you know, I've enjoyed my time with it. I am kind of waiting for that one thing that just sets it apart from everything else. Up we go. Ooh. Yeah, well, I guess we'll keep going this way for now. And I guess that is probably like a really big nitpick on it, but yeah. We'll pick this up. Download the letter. Letter from Tomo. Samask, my friend. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think the decay is accelerating. The younger units seem to be far more susceptible to it than the older ones. Most if not all of them, are already the word I cannot pronounce. My brain is not looking at that one. Maybe it's just that their thought protocols are more vulnerable. But it's concerning all the same. At this rate, we might face a shortage sooner or later, meaning that there will be less and less of us take care of the vessel. You know, now that I think of it, it's been a while since I last saw a fresh unit from the vaults. A few decades at least. What's happening down there exactly? It's time I go and take a look. Tomo. No, we're up in the strange tube and we should get a new power as well. This is when we first met, Tomo and I. I was fresh from the vaults back then, and every other unit was afraid of me. Not them. Tomo was the one to show me the ropes around the upper part of the vessel, and not once were they so much as startled by my appearance. Sometimes I wonder if that was just an act. It would explain why they didn't stick around. Yeah, that is kind of interesting idea, isn't it? Like, yeah, we breathed. To grab onto surfaces. Oh, that's so cool. I got spider climb. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, you can just, Okay, so like once it's activated, you kind of have to use it. Oh, there was something down there I could have got maybe. Or gone up and around. Like, I would love to see speedrunners kind of like sequence break this game and all sorts, but now I got a spider climb. And arrows going up, which means I can go to other places. Oh, that's so cool. And like going on ice doesn't matter either. You know what? I did say I wanted a sprint at some point, and this is not quite it, but still. It makes me feel happy that this is sort of like a unique thing, like the sort of like Spider Ball from Metroid and stuff. Now, okay, it does drain, even while I'm, let's just take that. It does drain while I'm still in the climbing mode. Here we go. Traveler's Log, the word of the voices. Heed the word of the voices, but do not seek their contact, for an impure touch will anger them, and they will trap your soul in their white shell. Huh. Maybe that's kind of what's happened, right? Like, we know all the robots have kind of gone, like, slightly mad or whatever. I feel like I've missed something here. Haha! Okay, that, my friend, is now cool. So I can get through all these wind tunnels and stuff by holding onto the wall. I was wondering, like, do you just have to like stick with it or something, or is there something else that can happen around that? Like the wind tunnels and stuff, like you're just forced to go a particular way. So like here, like I wouldn't normally be able to get through this, but oh, almost. Okay. So you get to here, then we drop down. Oh, I can't stick to the wall there. That is a cool ability. So because I can't break through that way, just going down. And going this way. Ooh, switch. I've got to double jump. No idea what that did, but we're going to find out, I assume, at some point. Oh, fan. Cool. I hurt myself going through that. Just going round my head against the wall. Okay, let's go back, heal up, and then we can explore, I guess, above now. Yeah, but, oh yeah, we need to change my things now back to hunting mode, and then we'll also go and buy some more stuff as well if we can. So we unequip that and that, we equip that, that, and that. So it's all free. And I don't need that for now either. Might as well equip that. Doesn't do anything bad to do that. And let's go back to the pathways and back to the center. Buy a bunch of random upgrades, all that stuff. Severed spine. Thank you for bringing me another piece of history. Here are my thoughts. Thank you for updating all that stuff for me. Can be reserved for more information. Yes, Mel, you seem very happy about that. Reduced latency. Installed quicker recovery after getting hit. Don't have any more than that. I guess I don't really need that for now, so I guess we're holding on to it. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. We can go back to the pathways, and now I should be able to head up to the place I couldn't do before because now I can climb walls like a spider. This is interesting. Ouch, got hit there. Okay. This is what I said when I was like, yeah, this is going to be difficult. Man, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Oh, and I can't just jump off that. Okay. Platforming challenges. Why are you the bane of my existence? Okay, so I do this, then do that. Okay, get through that one. Yeah, we're not going for the special thing. That's kind of not worth it here. Not at least to get let's get a shortcut. Oh, I can... Okay. I can climb the background. There's nothing else in here, is there? No. Okay. Okay, so I think I can come away from the wall a little bit. Like, there's a bit of... There's kind of like an attachment. So if I do that, I can raise myself up to a certain point before I end up losing grip of whatever I'm holding onto. And I think I've got to use that to my advantage to a certain point. Which is how, like, some of these tricks are end up working, right? Ah, I hit that thing. I should drop down from there. And the fact that I now know I can also use the background, thanks to that little trick there. No. The jumping is the bit that's pulling me off, right? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Like, I need to let go of, like, this bit, like, here. And then try and hit that, that stalactite that comes from the ceiling. Because I think I can hit that thing there. I knew the platforming would get, like, difficult in this game. At least for me. Because, like, the... just... It is the corner edge. So, like, that particular corner bit there, I think is a bit unfair. Just because, like, you can't really see it with the way the position of the camera is. And I think with the timing you have for the stamina is a little bit low, although they have planned it out to make sure that it kind of times itself pretty well. I mean, we're getting lots of resources anyway, so it's not like that bad. But yeah, I feel like... Oh, we did it. I knew you had to hit that stalactite. Return the heart sheets. A new object. Pick it up. Can be installed into your modifier center. Each the damage inflicted on enemies increases energy when it's not fully charged. Ooh. You telling me I did all that just to get, like, a thing? Oh, no. I didn't. I'm alright. Brain malfunction. You're a dog. That is an exit. Well, it's over to the left then. Another door. I would like something that gives me a shortcut, so... Let's go to the left first. Oh no, I've already been here. There you go, you've been free, my friend. Well, at least the fall didn't break my frame. That would kill me if I got as much as a scratch. Not that it would be worse than being stuck up there. If excuse me. Okay, you may go back. Okay, so we can go up here now. Which we can save. Or, you know, use the bonfire. Yeah, you can see like the combo stuff that you'd end up pulling off with like just being able to reset and using looks like the purple flower stuff to get more energy back to do certain things. Let's go to the right. Beyond repair. No. Commemorative statue. This seems like a lift. Ooh. Obstructed. I had to try. I was like, if it's obstructed, what can I do here? Okay, and this is just this place. Okay. I have to go to the other direction. Oh. Getting shut down even more? I do love that effect though, that is awesome. Just another tremor. Now, I'm not too sure if that's a set piece thing, or if that's like a, I'll just ignore you, ignore you, ignore you. Ouch. Oh yeah, I can just refill that. So now we're down like another health point. And I can't get through there, apparently. I get above though. Man, there are going to be so many cool things that I can do here, I think. Okay. Oh, come on. Ah. And there we go. To overseer, you go back. What is up? Oh, I can't break that yet. Nice to know. Beautiful day in the lovely city. Okay, I need to go up then. Somehow. So we know this is blocked. I can't get it to go down currently. You have to go up here. And I'm assuming, yeah, we just climb the outside of this for now. No. Maybe we don't. I thought we did. That would make sense to me, but I guess I can't. Come on, game. Pearl. Okay. Consult words of Pearl recorded through the network. Our fault. Everything is our fault. Laura, under our care, we failed her. Our fault. We couldn't protect the Traveler's dream from the machines. Our fault. We are disconnected now, but it was too late already. They lost everything. Our fault. Soon the cold will be setting in. We can feel the building up between our walls, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Our fault. They can't resist. They won't resist. The despair is overwhelming. They don't have the will to live anymore. It's our fault. Ooh. And nothing there. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to do a bunch of exploring and try and figure out where I need to go next. So I guess there's other places in the underground area I haven't been. In other places that I couldn't reach before, I should now be able to reach with the new ability. So we've got to kind of do that stuff if we can. I think this is probably the one thing about this game that I probably would kind of agree with, like, some of the complaints on, and is the backtracking and stuff that you do is a lot. Especially if you know where to go. But then that's just like a weakness of all Metroidvania games anyway. So before we do anything, okay, I can't go up there either. Thanks for letting me know. But now I should be able to kind of force this, I think. The Blood Sanctum.
Turn back.
Ooh. No.
We don't want you here. Do not come any closer.
I kind of want to. I need to know.
Do not look at us.
Uh-huh. Shyness.
Kindness. We remember kindness. We remember warmth. We remember the pulse of life coursing through our shell. A rhythm now still. We don't deserve kindness. Even so, your presence punctuates the silence. You do not bring judgment, but a query. If you seek comfort, none remains. Then, do you seek us? Do you truly seek our help?
Gain their voice as well then. Which means now they unfortunately perish.
Are we forgiven now?
If they're the blood, a voice that carries. Okay. Okay, it doesn't break. How rude of me. So now we've got that. I gotta find out where the next place I need to go. So I guess we can return. Overseas pathway, we are there. Travel to the Nexus. We'll give over his voiceover. And then... yeah, I guess we gotta find out what we're gonna do next. Because now we can climb, essentially. You're back now. And you bear the voice of the blood. I must admit, I have my doubts, but this is good progress. He was cheerful, outgoing, always finding a way to mingle with the travellers he had under his care. Solitude was not part of his vocabulary. It was especially painful to see him lose his spark after the travellers' disappearance. At least now, he is not alone anymore. His name was Li Ho. Let him be remembered. Pearl severed, the hero of the blood. So we still have the spine that probably won't talk to me, and then we have the hand. Is there one more up here somewhere? No. Ooh. And an object. Pick it up. Must pick up everything. I currently have 1 of 4. Oh yeah, and let's go and see what I can purchase as well. Oh! My, whatchamacallit Bobby's disappeared. He's in here now. You have to be quick, lads. I don't have time. I need to watch over the lads constantly, or they'll blow everything up everything. Why do they have be so careless? Where did I go wrong with them? I'm starting to think this is all a mistake. In the end, there's still one missing, and it's still... I still need it here. So if you find it, you know the drill. Okay, what else we got? Modify extension, coating, and what defragmentation? We already know about that one. Okay, so we gotta get more of the cores and stuff. Personal assistant. Somehow I have much to learn, so I asked Mel to teach the basics of communal lifestyle. She really knows her stuff. That she does, my friend. That she does. So... there are like other places I want to explore. And places that seem to have like limitations of where to go. But if I go up for now... so if we go up to like this place up here, and we can see what is up in that corner to the left. because maybe that is the way to go. I mean, there is also this place where I couldn't go up before to the far right, which we can also explore. And then I'm assuming there's some place down as well. We've also hit a switch that has done something, which I'm not too sure what it's done, so... Lots to do, but so little time. But yeah, I would like... Well, I guess we'll do this one and just see what's up at the top area first, as we're on our way. And then we'll go to the far right and see if we can climb out of there. Go on repair. No, Romeo. Actually. Okay, only certain places I can crawl the background. That is kind of annoying, but, you know, I understand it. A tone. Lights another candle. I think I got 2 candles we can light. Ooh.
Come. I need you. At the top. Meet me. Time is running out.
Let's turn again. I contribute. I want to see, like, is something I can do here. But it looks like no. Okay. To the far right it is. And we've got to reach the top. That's something I love, like, story mysteries like this, you know. Obviously, we've lost more comrades. There's the barn, right? We want to go through down to the barn and far over to the right, yeah. I mean, I could just teleport, actually. Let's do that. Let's just do that. And then we know. I'm not too sure how to feel about, like, the fact that I've lost life. From, like, just playing the game. Like, I've gained it, but then I've also lost it as well, which is just kind of a bit... Just kind of leaves a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth, really. Okay. Let's continue. Promenade entrance. I thought I dodged that. Oh well. I will say, I love this kind of creepy area. I think it's so good. Like the fact you've got all this overgrown, like, vegetation and stuff. And the music and the atmosphere on it. Kind of wish it was a little bit more kind of like, ooh, scary. I wanted to see if I could, you know. Redacted. Let's go down. Because I couldn't do stuff here before because I couldn't... It's not, like, noticing me, but also, like, I couldn't climb or stuff either. But now I'm thinking, like, if I can climb, maybe I can get around things and see what else there is, right? Yes. fine, he just dropped off. We climbed over. And a save point. Nice. It's that kind of memory game where you feel like you have to remember everything just to be able to get to places that you want. I don't mind it, it's just sometimes I think like it would be nice to ouch. Okay. Okay, cool. I thought I was going to fall into stuff. Oh. Can't touch that. Interesting. I mean, it seems unusual. Door locked from the side. Like, now we're all seeing all the, like, all the like, the actual technology, like the bells, like, all the stuff that's underneath the ship and stuff, and that's kind of cool. Oh, it's top. I'll go above it. And that goes underneath again. Go above. And then up, I assume, here. I am one hit away from doom and demise. Can't do anything with that. We can unlock the door, though. Ooh. I missed the hit on the explodey boy. But yeah, I'm not too sure if I've missed something from like earlier, but I feel like because I've lost like life. From like the story bit, it's kind of put me down on like how many mistakes I can get away with, even with the upgrades that I've already got, right? I do love the whole spider thing, like, that's so cool. The bit to like walk around like a spider is just it's something I never knew I needed in my life. Okay. Go above. Let me switch over to going underneath. Drop off here. Then we go up and around. I'd like to continue on going that way, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I did all that again. I actually unlocked the door. Okay, timing. I didn't even jump over that properly. I'm terrible. Okay. I am really struggling my brain with that one, and it's because I'm not doing it properly. But I had that feeling that, like, the platforming puzzles would get kind of more difficult in the game. It's fine, we'll figure it out. Okay, cool. We will figure it out. Oh, I haven't unlocked the door. Okay. I had already unlocked the door. Yeah, it's always a shame that games like this, like, once you've completed them, they kind of, like, lose their difficulty as such. Like, 'cause you only get to play it once, right? And I feel like sometimes that, like, first playthrough is kind of, like, very important. Double door. Why is it double door? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. I was thinking, like, is it like could I use the tendril thing, but I couldn't. I missed that as well. See, this is where my age is showing. Anyway, what's the right? I gotta see what the right is. I'm obviously struggling with that bit, so let's go to the right. Something up there. Okay, I don't think I can do that just yet. There's definitely got to be like a triple jump ability or something, or like an air dash, or... Like, I mean, you got the tendril stuff, but like that doesn't seem to work in the ways that I want it to. And everything runs off the stamina thing, which is kind of difficult to use. I guess the immortal words of Hornets will be haunted within my memory. You know, get good. I do think, like, a lot of these platforming now, because it gets so complex, is probably a little bit overkill, though. Like, I feel like I've already solved this, but because I'm struggling with it. Like, I don't know. I gotta actually go cling to the ceiling on that. Ouch. I will do it. No, no, it's either that, so the, you know. Oh. I just had that feeling in the game with the way that it set a lot of its mechanics up, that some of it would end up being like this level of difficulty. Like, just part of it kind of clicked into that thing of like, oh, okay. Now, I'm not too sure, like, how far other people get on the reviews on this game are, but I definitely would say this is probably one of the more difficult platformers I've had to deal with, and I think it's just to do with the way the stamina mechanic works. Just for me, anyway. My brain doesn't quite, isn't coordinated enough to understand the differences, look. Like, I don't think I can get up to that other wall. Ah, I hit that. Like, I feel like I want to drop and, like, somehow jump, hit it, and still be able to jump further. It's either that or I'm literally missing an entire ability here, and I'm in the wrong place currently. But I don't know. I do not know. Oh. The issue is, I think, like, if you change how, like, the stamina system work, it would kind of ruin the whole point of like, the difficulty of what you're trying to do. And it's kind of like such a fundamental mechanic that, like, everything's been built into it. There we go, cool. Now give me like a save point or something. I feel like... Is there any other place I want to explore right now? Maybe, but I also don't want to give up. Oh, I'm so stuck on this already. Like, cause if I'm going away from this, I don't know if I'm just end up like secret hunting or if I'm actually gonna like find something else to do, right? I feel like I'm in the right place, which is the thing that's really kind of driving me forwards. Actually, am I in the right place? Let's double check that. So, we had that, There's no other marker on the map that dictates where I need to go, so... It might be something I just have to deal with for now. My own inadequacy. I'm just trying to think, like, is there a way that I can make that jump easier? Okay, that's how you can do it. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Oh, the frustration of not being able to solve a puzzle in my mind. Like, I think I'm doing things the right way, but I'm definitely not. At least not to keep it consistent. So, we're going to test something here. Oh, okay, I can't grip those. Let's double check that. No, I can. Okay. That also kind of changes my original plan. Okay, so I can hit it twice to set myself up, and then I can jump over. And then, like, we've then got to think about the next puzzle that I'm trying to solve. And this is where we find out, like, there is another ability that I'm completely missing, and I have somehow going to sequence break the game without it. Nah, I'm just bad. I'm just bad. But that would be hilarious, I will admit that. Like, I'm pretty sure you can do this as I am now with just the, just getting the climbing ability. And I feel like you should be able to do it. So we do this. Yeah, like, I feel like that's a jump I shouldn't be able to make for some reason. Oh, I met that up. Okay. I'm so close. I am so close to solving that. My skills are just not good enough. I swear that explosion catches me every single time and I feel like it shouldn't. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Yeah, I'm sorry for those who are watching me do this one silly thing on repeat consistently. You know, who knows how long I might be on this one. You know, a single boss takes me like 20 minutes and then... No, I spend like 2 hours just trying to solve this platforming puzzle. I feel like with the timing that you get for this thing though... Like, you just don't get enough. Like, I feel like I should be able to get the ceiling there. Oh, I'm annoyed. Okay, we'll do it once more. If I fail this time, we'll go exploring and we'll come back to it. So I think I need to refresh myself and we'll probably go around and just do, like, find all the collectible stuff, I assume, will be the, what I end up doing because of this. We'll do it with full health. We'll do it with full health. Yeah, so this would probably be the point where either I'm doing something wrong or I feel like the game... Like, I get to that point where I'm getting frustrated, so I'm trying to, like, cut corners. Which means that chances are I should probably put it down, right? This is full health. Because I'm now making simple mistakes where I probably shouldn't be making them. But then I was like, I don't know where else to go. Not because of the fact that I need to be reminded where to go, but more the fact that there's nothing kind of pointing me in the direction of something where I know there's story progression, or that I've got the full amount of abilities to be able to do the thing I want to be able to do, right? At least we avoided that explosion this time. It's a small and subtle difference, but I believe it's like kind of an important distinction of like just being able to know if you're in the right area or not. And I feel like with the way the platforming difficulty's got up, like it's jumped enough where I feel like I'm missing something. So that could just be me, but this is the point where it's like if you're looking at like level design and difficulty spiking, this is where like either the game has got some fundamental thing it hasn't taught me, or I've somehow managed to get into a place I probably shouldn't have got into just yet, which means the sense of direction is off, or I should hit it. Okay, we'll set ourselves properly first. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be able to do that. Like, what I do with that. Okay, so you can get up to the top ceilings. There is a more efficient way. Oh, we made it. We made it. Donhouse Ledger, current assistant Peepo. Last check 32 is apply for the position. Do you wish to enter the service of Dr. Hay? Yes, we do. Do you pledge to dedicate yourself fully solely to Dr. Haley's research? I do. Do you swear to sacrifice, if necessary, your body and mind to pursuit of the goals? Do you waive any right to further discuss or denounce any actions or word you witness during your service? Yeah, I mean, I will be planning to do some more streams of that as well. I kind of put it on there, just put on the way back, just because I've been streaming some other stuff and kind of doing other things and looking at that. But yeah, I do want to go back to it because I've got to do a lot more challenges. It's just I kind of hit a wall with it and I needed some distractions. But we will be going back to that. And hi Frothy, nice to see you again. How you doing? Do you agree to follow the term of position of life? Yes. I am now hired. I am the assistant, which means I can go and do all the cool stuff. Cool. So yeah, we will be doing some Spell Rogue. I'll probably end up streaming that on Friday this week, actually. Yeah, I'm doing well myself. Obviously, not much has changed with the family and things like that. Basically, my stepmom is ill, but we're still trying to find out how bad that is, I guess is the best word to say with it. But I'm doing alright. They're kind of struggling. We're all kind of struggling in our own ways with it and trying to deal with it. But other than that, you know, it's just kind of life. But yeah, I will, we can now access all this, right? Cool. But yeah, I'll try and, I'll do some more streams of Spell Rogue and stuff. Although I am streaming on Kick as well and going through, Metroid Prime Remastered on there, on my Nintendo Switch as well. So, if you want to watch me do that, because, again, I can get lost very quickly, you can join me there. Okay, now we have all this, so there is nothing else here, and I've got my access, so... let's do this. Yeah, I gotta play more Spell Rogue. I'm wondering on just like whether it's do like still stick with trying to complete all the challenges, or if I should kind of just do fun videos on that. And I guess I probably should do fun videos. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, it's not that, like, it's one of the things I say, like, it's I know the Metroid Prime, I haven't played through it fully. Like, I played through some of it on my mate's, is it GameCube back in the day, whichever it was, and I kind of, like, never got to finish it myself, so I had it on the remaster, started playing through some of it, and then never finished it, because life gets in the way. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to play through that and actually, like, complete it properly, so I kind of deleted all the save data and started again, and then, yeah, this is where we're back again. But yeah, the family thing is like family always comes first, and I was just focusing on that and kind of being there for support if I can. But sometimes you feel like you don't really know how to handle that, I guess would be the phrase I probably would end up using. Like, you can't get away from it, and I think that's the harder thing to deal with, is not only by the person that's obviously suffering through all that, but it's also you as a person thinking you're kind of helpless and there's not much you can do, but then if you don't do anything, you kind of feel guilty over it, which is like the bit, even though you know you can do nothing. Yeah. I guess it kind of relates to things like survivor's guilt and stuff like that in some aspect for some people and stuff. So, you know, you empathize with the person that's suffering, but you feel like you can't actually have any impact in making them feel any better. Okay, no, we can't actually get anything through that. I want to see if we can get to that side, but I don't know how. You know. And the thing is, like, weirdly, like, I know from, like, other friends and stuff that have suffered through similar things or worse things. I mean, for them, their best way of dealing with it was just pretend it didn't exist, so... People grieve in their own ways, and you kind of got to be respectful of that, even if it's not the way you kind of deal with stuff. I can go in here now. I knew there was a door around here I could go in. Aha. Pearl record. Premature conclusion. Transported through the network. Can't land. The vessel can't land. She can't take it. Redundant systems will all die in favor of the library, including us pearls and most of the machines. I say I'm actually really enjoying it, but probably more on the mystery of story than anything else. I kind of mentioned this earlier that I know a lot of people are kind of like fed up with Metroidvanias and stuff like that because of we've seen so many of them over the past few years are really good and really high quality. And the issue is this probably is a step below Hollow Knight in my opinion, but with kind of a bit more difficulty in the platforming as you saw me struggle for a while. So the issue with this is the fact that it's kind of like nothing new, and if you're not really into like story aspects and you like gameplay, that's the bit that kind of would be like, oh, it's just another roguelike, which is a bit of a shame because it's kind of come out in a time where I think we're kind of saturated with a lot of the stuff like this. But I am enjoying it, and as it's on Game Pass, I was like, why not? Yeah. Although, a tip for anyone if you do want to keep your Game Pass and stuff like that, just buy the vouchers and codes online. You can get it cheaper than what you'd pay. So yeah, I probably recommend it as a game to play through if you like stories and stuff like that and the whole mystery behind it. If you're looking for a good Metroidvania to stick your teeth into, for gameplay-wise, it's not bad, but it's not like anything new. And yeah, its problem is when you get like a lot of good high-quality things, mediocre stuff just seems terrible. Yet the travelers won't listen to my warnings. They would sacrifice all units in order to reach their promised land. Was it something they expected from the beginning? They were always going to leave us behind while they get to have their new home in the future. Why do the machines always have to be the expendable ones? I can't accept my own demise. I was ready for it all these years ago, and I was denied it once already. But the death of the machines that carried the vessel so far, the death of she, so ever patient, so ever caring towards even the smallest of the systems, it just feels so unjust. I cannot accept it. I can never accept it. I will protect them. Yeah, my main thing about this is like it does have like a higher level of difficulty compared to like other Metroidvanias that I've played before. The main reason for that is the sort of like stamina recharge mechanic they use here. So every time you make an attack on something, you recharge your jump. So you saw me going through there. And you also get energy back in particular situations, meaning that you can use your other abilities like the grapple, which I can do that there, or the climbing ability and stuff. So there's lots of resetting that goes on, which means that the whole kind of constant looping of the platforming is something I can probably say is going to be, one, really difficult, but two, probably so rewarding when you do complete it. It's just sometimes I feel like it might be a bit too much. I'm simple-minded, like complex stuff like that gets a bit beyond me after a while because I don't have the mechanical dexterity as much as I used to. And we are in a new area, I think. Yeah, we went well down. Hey. Oh! You're just gonna leave me? I guess we can call the shuttle. Locked. Oh no. The vaults. Locked from the other side. Okay, can't go this way. Yeah, I definitely recommend the story, just like the whole mystery, and I mean, it is really interesting, like how everything functions. I think some of the gameplay mechanics are unique enough to stand on their own. Ah. And again, the usual type of secrets and stuff that you can find as well. And it's one of the things that intrigued me, because I did do a quick look at this game like ages ago. Oh, I can't do anything here. So you can see here, I can't make that jump, but I can do that and recharge. So I have to kind of balance that. Do they spawn though again is the question. Like, I wouldn't really call it even like a puzzle platformer. That's the weird thing about it as well. Now we'll just do this way. A pipe. We can enter the pipe. Oh! Okay, this is new. A bit of a behind the scenes. Yeah, like, I could see this game getting, like, very complex in the platforming side of stuff. To the point where I would say probably the platforming is what would end up breaking me with this game. Like, boss fights, I can study the patterns, I can learn everything, that's fine. But I can see me getting stuck just on a platforming puzzle and not being able to succeed. I will say, like, the atmosphere, the sound design and stuff like that is just really good. Oh, locked there. And just like, I'm a fan of the art style and direction they've gone. And that's unique. Oh. Yeah, so as far as I know with story-wise and stuff like that, obviously we've got these robots. The Travelers were people that obviously they were kind of functioning the ship, but with a book this big and obviously this compass, I'm thinking we're not as big as I thought we were. Like, we might be like teeny tiny. And that changes a lot of things that I kind of thought about this that... Yeah, like... You know, like, I thought with, like, the statue and stuff I saw earlier, I thought we were gonna be, you know, like, massive. But now I feel like, yeah... I think we're, like, teeny tiny. And this is what I mean, like... That difference in sense of scale is hidden so well because, like, you believe you're on an alien ship and everything else, so you wouldn't technically question it. But now we know the Travelers, well, at least through just, like, what I'm seeing, they might actually be bigger than we thought. Oh, this is so cool. This is what I love, is like the mystery behind stuff like this. Okay, that's locked. I've got that. And obviously you can see like the amount of parts and stuff. But that kind of begs the question now of like... Okay, I can't go that way either. So we've got to go into the pipe. Fair enough. Oh, because it's obviously, like, as far as, like, the knowledge goes, like, we've been told we're kind of working on a ship and everything else as well. And we've expected everything to work and function around that, so we're there to help the travelers, but I've never seen one as far as the game has let us know. Help. Would like to, buddy. But now the sense of scale is different. It's like, we may not have been as helpful to the travelers as we first thought, right? Which changes, like, an entire dynamic in the relationship of just, like, what you think the travelers are as well. Man, that kind of book reveal is so... Oh. They can fall apart. Is so good. It's a shame you guys have seen it with me playing it, because if you played it, you could have found it for yourself and be like, ooh. I think that's the only problem with sometimes like doing like Let's Plays like this, is it kind of takes away that moment from people, which I think is sometimes like the most important part of gaming. It's like the halfway through BioShock, which I'm assuming all of you have played at this point, because the game is very old. If you haven't, it's kind of like, go play it, at least get to the halfway, well, I say halfway point, I guess it's like 2/3 the way through. It is well worth the playthrough just on that first blind playthrough as well. The lab, no trespassing. Uh-oh.
A rat in the vessel. There is always one. The rat is not one of mine. I fix, it disrupts.
I'm not a rat.
I bring order, it spreads chaos.
Ooh. Man, this looks so cool.
Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets, rat. Your so-called purpose. Unneeded, unwanted, efforts wasted. Go back to your pod. Cease your rampage. I protect the vessel. You are of no consequence.
I assume this is the hand.
And don't come back.
The flick was a little bit much, wasn't it? Don't know. I do the exact same thing as well. I was playing through the Metroid Prime and I was like, hang on a minute. I don't remember any of this. Not the flick. It's insult to injury. Although the cool thing about it is it kind of makes the whole point of you like trying to get to the boss a bit more personal, and it gives also the robot character. This is something where it's the idea of humanizing something. And I've kind of like mentioned this like with other stuff as well. Obviously, as we know, the big whole AI project and everything. Routes too far away. Old shuttle. Interesting. Old shuttle. Torn Overseer. I can't send that. That's interesting. Locked from the other side. Can't go that way. Guess we're going up. Yeah, so the whole thing like AI being a thing and everything else as well. People are trying to come up with really weird and stupid names for them and everything else as well from like different companies and stuff like that. And the thing is just like what you should be doing is trying to, if you want people to interact with something like that, is humanize it more. So make people kind of feel like they're asking a physical person a question and not just a robot. So, like, calling something ChatGPT isn't a very good way to kind of name something. But you could have said, you know, instead of like having like OpenAI that powers ChatGPT, if you call it like AWA, for instance, or stuff like that, you can turn it into a physical person, which make people interact with it in a specific way more, and create that sort of attachment to it, which makes it harder for people to not think of it as anything but something they interact with, like, you know, a person. It's just how you get kind of people interacting with stuff more often and wanting to do it on their own accord. Bit of like human psychology there. My dear Samask, how are you? I hope this letter finds you well. Considering the current state of the vessel, it saddens me to see how rapidly she has declined after the travellers departed. I've seen so many units go haywire since that fateful day. It breaks my core to see a little more each time I meet one of them in the corridors without mind or purpose. So hostile. I still have some difficulty wrapping my mind around this decay of their behaviour. Is their conscience completely gone, or is it possible to restore it somehow? What is even causing all this? I had hoped we could find these answers together, but I can't afford to wait for you. This place won't be safe much longer. I am going to learn more about the inner workings, how we operate and why. It is a shame I can't ask the travellers who made us directly for those answers, but maybe I can recover some clues from their vestiges too. Hope to bring you good news when we meet again, maybe even a cure. Who knows? Tomo. Well. So it kind of makes more sense of like, No, this is just me kind of going into the whole, I have to climb up the wall first just to see if there's secrets. Okay, can't reach out there. Ooh, redacted workshop, the spine, apartments. The workshop it is. Oh. You have gone away. Well, I haven't gained anything. Oh, Rad. Hello, Rad. Oh, hands got everywhere. You're the one who helped me before. You're also Mel's customer, right? Thank the heart you're here. She's gone, vanished. They came from the vaults in a swarm. They invaded the workshop and they took Mel away. There's nothing we could do against them. We scraplings were no fighters. But you, customer, you're different. You can help her. Yes? I know she yells a lot and works the scraplings to the gears, but we love her. Ah, she makes us feel safe. We want her back. When you're ready, meet me in the vaults and I'll find a way to let you in. Maybe I don't know how to fight, but I have other talents. Ooh. No secrets here, she? Okay. So the vaults is where we gotta go next. See, this is where I would like names on the map, please. The vaults was back down here and down here, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. So go back over to the right then. Ooh. Is there something up there I can get to? Librarian. Philosophizes amongst themselves now. It reminds me of something important. But what I came here to ask the spine. Everything is blurry. I know I've waited so long I don't remember. I don't want to. Actually, let's go and see the spine. It's probably the one thing in Metroidvanias that I'm probably a casual. I will say it straight away at that point. Where if the maps reference a location as a word or stuff like that, you need to be able just to see it on the map as that word as well. Like pinpoint the area or color code it. Let's see. The tremors are getting worse. What am I supposed to do? Clear. I'm lost. Will you speak to me, spine? Open shell. It will open. Oh. It's already gone. That ain't good. That is not good. Okay, nothing up there. It's a small nitpick, but, you know, I like to nitpick on things. It's what I do. It's more for quality of life. Like, I'm already getting lost even at the basic level. And, like, you know, I've just gone through one level, so you say your memory's bad, that you'll forget everything if you play this game, but I've already forgot where I've just been. Okay. So we're going to go all the way over there. Can we teleport then, I assume? Ooh. The other librarian is here. It is the casual stuff of being like, you know, you just walk through a door frame and you enter a different room and suddenly your brain just goes, what was I doing? Instantly forgets everything. Like, my mind does it constantly, and it's hilarious, because I'll even do it in, like, middle of conversations as well. Yeah. So we all do it, it's always funny. It's hilarious, because, like, that trait of, like, walking into a room and forgetting something is more common in men than it is women, and it's because how us as men process stuff in, like, through informational things. It's because essentially we think things through logically, so once the thought is gone, it won't come back unless we know the thought process we got to that point. Right? It's great because, like, if you're, like, with your mates and stuff and you're having random conversations and you get to the end of the conversation, you think, how did we even get onto this topic? That's the exact thing. Oh, okay, this is actually blocked off. Fair enough. So let's go to the right then. Over to the vaults. There we go, yeah, there's the vaults. Come on, you said you were going to unlock it from the other side. Okay. You watch it, I probably come to the wrong side of the vaults now, that'll be the thing. I should have gone to a different side of it. Is that what it is? Should I have gone to a different way? Is this all the vaults? Is my question? Nah. I'm going to continue to explore. We're going to do the whole loop again. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, because, like, getting into that room seems important. You came, thank you, customer. Now, let me show you the tricks I learned about opening doors. I know fighters will follow you from a distance, but as soon as I pick up my signal, I'll let you know. See you later. I could have just done that. That's funny. That is so funny. Just comes over and basically just wrenches the door open. Yeah, you see like there, just like the fact that I can like double jump, but then I have to ouch. You can kind of like repeat the patterns. I feel like it's way too much for me to deal with, so I just double check there's nothing over here. Oh, there is. Yeah, it's one of the things that that kind of drew me to it, like, once I realized I had, like, certain abilities straight away when I was doing, like, a quick look, was the flow that you can get into is so satisfying. And I feel like if you get to the point where everything just clicks, it just flicks a switch in your brain, you know. The monkey brain releases all the endorphins and goes, yeah, good. You feel like super satisfied with it. But I do like the fact that it's keeping like some of its sense of humor in the game as well. The whole door thing, that had me chuckling. Just find out that it's like, oh yeah, here's where I found out about unlocking doors, and just slams a crowbar into it. And you'll think they're going to pick the lock. Or hack into it or something. That's funny. Oh. Ooh, there's up there. Oh, soothing refuge, and I just hurt myself. Ooh. No idea what's about that. Okay. Can't do anything just there or there just yet. I do want to see what's over this side. Ooh. Goliath. You seem lost. Well, I can only sympathize. This place is confusing. I'm not sure... I'm quite sure how I ended up here myself. Although, in my case, it doesn't bother me much. This place is as good as any for what I'm doing. I'll figure out an exit once I'm done. Apologies, does it sound quite rude? I'd gladly show you my work, but I don't feel like I feel ready to share. It's not complete yet. Besides, it only makes sense if you've read the rest of the story first. So basically what you're saying is spoilers. Thanks, Goliath. Unknown object. Another candle we can put somewhere. Guess this is a dead end. Yeah. Well, like something like this is probably where I probably think to myself, okay, that's kind of annoying. Ooh. Do I not have enough to get up there? No, I was going to say. They wouldn't do that to you, would they? Hmm. So I can't go that way. This is kind of a one-way thing. There's definitely something I'm missing here. This is now where I'm just going to explore everything until I can actually like, find a solution to the problem I've got. That's the dead end. So this is the only way I can go anyway. Unless we head back. I feel like I need to drain that pipe to go down. This door's locked from either side. You won't talk to me. Probably law implications. I'll head down again just to make sure that I haven't made a mistake and missed something important. Because I feel like you've got to like head down and then make your way back up, right? At least that would kind of make sense, but... Yeah. Guess we head back then. Oh, we gotta jump on this. That seems unusual. Like, why send me all the way down here, give me a title thing that I can't do anything with? Just double check there's nothing on this one here. Yeah. Can't do anything there either. Okay. Guess we could go back up. So I would like to get through that, but I just can't either. So there's definitely something to the right I've got to do then. Okay. We have found the way I need to go. I do need to go to the right. So it's the only downside about analog stick controls. Trying to hit down and do your down smash is more difficult than it needs to be. Ooh. Boss fight. That seems like a boss fight room. It's ominous enough. It's that point where you feel like Spider-Man. My boss fight senses are tingling. Oh, we can heal, finally. Oh, they can hit me out of that. That's nice to know. Let's heal up. Yeah, I don't think overall that I've kind of like hit a brick wall as of yet. Except that might be a brick wall. Not sure how to deal with that. Actually, I think I know how to deal with that. Okay. Pretty heartbreaking. I was hoping I could, like, somehow dodge through it, but by looks of it, it kind of stops at the same time, and I come back before it comes... Yeah. So I feel like I got a teleport. But... We'll ignore that for now, we'll try the other way. Good thing there's a heal fountain here. Yeah, I don't think like there's anything that like you can't solve just by kind of like practicing and stuff, which is kind of good. Oh. That's a timing thing then. Yeah, it's got to be the saw room, isn't it? It's got to be the saw room. The problem is I've done all that, and I'm going to go back and just try to heal myself, because I can't go across there without taking too much damage. But yeah, I will admit that the whole movement on this game is... I think it takes time to adjust to it, but it is kind of like really addicting. Although there are certain things I probably would moan at. So, one of them to begin with is the jumping off the wall mechanic and stuff like that. Because you press the jump button, you actually lose your double jump if you're clinging off a wall, which is kind of annoying. And the fact that my directional controls are not very good. Oh, come on, really? I'm not trying to get back here again. We're gonna go back and heal. Oh... This is what I mean, the platforming for me is harder than the boss fights. This boss fights is just like smash yourself against it until you win. This is more kind of like you got to try and time everything perfectly, and if you fail, you got to do it all over again. I would say I probably would find that the platforming is always harder than the boss fights. Always. That, though, is kind of evil. I do like how they linked all the... Ouch. All the mechanics together. I almost had that. Man, the idea of having those bombs respawn is such a good way to at least, like, give you time to prep while still keeping you active in what you're doing. And by the looks of it, you can't do it indefinitely because your falling speed is always quicker than your jump speed. So you can't jump higher than you fall with it. And same for, like... So you're always losing some height. Unless you do, like, some other tricks and stuff. Man, that does feel satisfying, though. Sorry, I just had that. I literally walked into a saw. Okay, I can get underneath there. Okay, I do spawn there, good. Am I done? Please say I've done all the puzzle stuff. I hate you, game. I really hate you. You do all of that, and then you get a mini... I'm gonna leave it there for today. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw my toys out the pram. But that is funny. That is funny. But yeah, so we'll finish it here for today. I think on Friday we'll probably do some Spell Rogue streaming. I'm missing that, and we'll do that, and we'll give this one a bit of a break until probably next week or something. But yeah. Alright, thanks, Frothy. Nice to see you. Everyone else as well. Much appreciated. All do take care. You know? And then, I guess, I will end up seeing you all... whenever I do. Yeah, I mean, on other streams and stuff, if you've watched this after. Yeah, we are streaming on Kick at the moment, Sundays, around 1 o'clock GMT. So, currently streaming on there for the Metroid Prime Remastered. So, yeah, join me there if you do as well. But anyway, take care all.